What up, what up, what up, what up, everybody? What it do, what it do, what it do? How everybody doing today, man? Good evening to everybody out there. Shout out to Fable the Kid, Brandy, Reaper. Shout out to Reaper, Judith, Wayne, Carissa. Let's see, Raymond, Kevin. What's going on, everybody, man? Tammy, Roger, Jack. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to you guys. All right, so everybody in here, everybody in here. Roger says, "How was your Thanksgiving?" My Thanksgiving was pretty good, Roger. It was pretty good. Didn't really do too much nothing. My mom made me a very good peach cobbler, by the way. I mean, she makes the best peach cobbler for sure. Like, no disrespect nobody else's grandmas and moms, nothing like that. But my mom makes a really good peach cobbler. Matter of fact, she asked another one for me. To be honest with you. What's going on, Mary? Dora West, what's going on? What up, Jason? No, I'm not from Georgia. I'm from California, baby. What is it called? The Palm Tree State. Got to put the ice cream on top of the peach cobbler. Let it melt a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I like my peach cobbler a little warm. So when I put my ice cream on top, it kind of like slides down. Kind of like a little avalanche. You know what I mean? Peach cobbler is the best. That's for sure. That's for sure. What up, what up, what up, 4623? But I can't pronounce your name, you guys. I'm just going to say the number. I don't want to disrespect nobody with not pronouncing their name correctly because some of you guys be having some tough names on here, boy. I'm telling you. Y'all be coming up with some clever little names sometimes. Let's see here. Bay Area. Shout out to the Bay Area. Yay area. You know what I'm saying? Am I ready for Christmas? Not really. Not really. Um, you know, finances could be a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? But I am ready for it, but I'm not ready for it. If that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? How about yourself? Are you ready for Christmas? I see a lot of people out doing Christmas shopping. My mom said she had went to the store the other day, and the line was literally from the cash register all the way down to like a couple aisles. I think she was telling me so. But I do love being in the Christmas spirit. I like me personally. I like doing shopping. I know a lot of people don't like shopping. You know what I'm saying? When it's around Christmas time, could be a lot of people in the stores. Me personally, I don't really mind it. To be honest with you. Dean, it's going pretty good. Thank you for asking. Definitely appreciate that. Just trying to, take one day at a time, keep one foot in front of the other. That's pretty much it. But, for the most part, just be taking it day by day. Thank you for asking, though. No, no eggnog, Kevin. I can't stand eggnog. I don't know how people drink eggnog. I got a couple friends that actually drinks eggnog mixed with Hennessy. That is disgusting. Like, I don't know how they do it. I'm telling you, I do not know how they do it. Let's see here. I definitely appreciate that, Dina. I definitely appreciate that. Shannon, what's going on with the squad? Yes, my mom did do Black Friday. She loves shopping herself. You know, what woman does not like shopping anyway, all right? Let's see. Mary says we're watching from New Mexico. Shout out to New Mexico, man. Hope you're having a good day today. Every day above ground is a good day. Keeping you all in my prayers. I definitely appreciate that. And yes, every day above ground is definitely a good day. That's for sure. That is for sure. This will be your first sober Christmas, huh? Congratulations. Are you saying sober from alcohol? What exactly are you talking about? Shannon, thank you so much for joining the Patreon. I definitely appreciate that. You have no idea. It definitely helps out for sure. I definitely appreciate that. Uh, right, Brandy. No milk with no alcohol. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. Thank you, Kyle. Definitely appreciate that, brother. Diane said, I can't stand to shop. I haven't been in Walmart in 8 years. I swear on everything I love. Damn, it's been 8 years, huh? You ain't missed nothing. You ain't missed nothing. It's still, still chaotic up in there. A lot of lines and a lot of people being rude to you, of course. Employees still lazy. Don't want to go help look for nothing. I can tell y'all a little story about the last time I went to Walmart. I was trying to get me some almond milk. So I go back to the milk section, and I normally get the one with the blue top, right? The vanilla flavor. So there was none inside the actual door, the freezer door, right? The refrigerator door. So I asked an employee that was right there, I said, hey, bro, you mind going back there to see if you guys have any more almond milk back there with the blue top? He swears up and down that they don't have no more. Swears up and down. So there was this one Walmart employee. I can't think of his name right now. I wish I could have. I want to give him a shout out. But anyway, I asked him. He went back there and actually found what I was looking for. They had plenty of them back there. And it's just a shame that, you know, you get paid to help customers, but yet you're still being lazy to go back there to go see if they got some almond milk. Like, it takes 5 minutes, if that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy. I don't get it. I don't get it. Beachy says, hi, first time. Did you ever get your pancreas fixed or managed? I have not got it fixed, but I'm trying to manage my enzyme level. So the last time I just went recently, about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago now, did some more blood tests. My levels are still kind of high, but not as high as they were before, which is great. Want to go see a specialist. Actually, you just reminded me. I got to call my primary doctor tomorrow to get my results for my MRI. I did an MRI, like another one, but my specialist actually issued this one for me to get a better look. They did the dye and all that kind of stuff. So we'll take a look at that, see how that goes. But for the most part, I'm just trying to, do better with my diet, stop eating so much fast food, try to cook at home more. The only problem is I don't like cooking. I can cook, I just don't like cooking. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm trying to get better on that because it's very important. My health is very important. And, you know, plus I want to be here for my kids, my mom, you guys, things like that. So, but thank you for asking about that. I definitely appreciate that. Let's see here. So, for how many pairs of shoes do you own, have? Jason, to be honest with you, bro, I want to say It's in the 20s for sure. Definitely in the 20s, maybe high 20s, maybe early 30s, but definitely in the 20s for sure. That's for sure. I used to go shopping like damn near every other day. Like I used to get a pair of shoes like damn near twice, 3 times a week sometimes. Like it was crazy. Like, I had to literally slow down on that. Like, but yeah, I accumulated definitely a lot of shoes, bro. Definitely a lot of shoes. Let's see here. You need to write down a reminder and stick it on your fridge so you don't forget. You right. You right. I got a bad memory. I admit I have a bad memory. My apologies. My apologies. I do gotta stay away from the processed food. You're definitely right about that. Shannon, thank you so much for the contribution. I definitely appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'm gonna heart that and like it. I definitely appreciate that. Rick Lee says, "What up, man? I've been watching you since Blake Shelton's God Country. Thank you, brother. Brett, appreciate that. Thank you so much." So, who all in the chat right now seen my poll that I did today about Talk About It Tuesday? Thumbs up in the chat if you have seen the post that I put on there for the poll as far as Talk About It Tuesday. I'm trying to stay consistent, guys. I'm trying to stay consistent. I told you guys, was it yesterday or maybe last week sometime? I don't know. I can't remember. Like I said, I got a bad memory. But I told you guys I want to try to go live every Tuesday. We'll do a Talk About It Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to keep my word with you guys. And again, if I'm unable to do so, that means I just got busy doing other things or, whatnot. So bear with me. Bear with me. James Brewer, my favorite was U&J Tennessee Whiskey. You know what, brother? That's my favorite too. Out of all the reactions that we have on the channel, that one by far is my favorite one. That one and the Bill Burr, the lotion one. Those two, but definitely Tennessee Whiskey. That was my favorite one. That one was so just natural, authentic. The vibe was just there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Definitely my number one for sure. So I agree with you on that one. Am I a fan of country music? I am now. I wasn't before. Well, I'm not going to say I wasn't a fan. I just didn't listen to country like that. You know what I'm saying? Until I started actually reacting to music. But once I started getting a hold of some of these country music artists, I like their storylines. You know what I'm saying? I like their visions and things like that. So, am I a fan now? Absolutely. Absolutely. Diamonds Are Forever. What's going on? Shout out to you. Let's see here. Have you ever done a reaction on Netflix? Is that Netflix? Or Netflix? A song called Fight Back. To me, he's up there with Eminem. I have not. I have not. I might need to check that out. So anyway, again, on the poll, I think I put on there world events, Q&A, sports, or like suicidal issues or whatnot. You guys went with worldly events, if I'm not mistaken. So, would you guys want to talk about some worldly event things, or would you want, like, what do you guys want to do with that? Let me know. Let your boy know. Have you do you, and we'll be here when you come back. You have got to continue to live and love. You right? You're absolutely right. See, I thought your favorite was Adam Calhoun, racism. Your reaction specifically was awesome. I definitely appreciate that. But, I mean, that was a good one, too. But by far, Tennessee whiskey. Cause like I said, it was just the vibe, man. It was just it felt good. The song felt good. You know what I'm saying? Just that whole thing was just right. You know what I'm saying? Like it was right. That's definitely my number one for sure, by far, by far. I'm surprised it didn't get more views than it did. To be honest with you, I thought that one was gonna actually go viral, um, but again, that was by far my best reaction for sure. What up from Stockton? Shout out to Stockton, 209, brother. We're doing pretty good, man. Thank you for asking. Rehab is awesome group and album. Okay. I think he would like it. Boom. Okay, okie dokie. Oh, let me pin the Cash App just in case if anybody want to be generous. Feel free to do so. I always post it in the chat. There we go. Cash App is pinned. I know some of you guys be asking about that, so there you go. Let's see here. Amanda Cunningham finally got you on live. Much love from New York. Shout out to New York, man. New York. I wish I could talk like you guys. New York. Or something like that. Check out the Fight song by Massa Ace, rap song that hits home for me. He talks about this long battle with multiple stars. Hey, so who got a chance to check out my NF reaction that I just did called what is it called? Told y'all I'm bad with remembering things. Dang, what was that name of that song? But anyway, who got a chance to check that one out? That one right there was by far one of his best ones. Washed Up, that's what it was called. Washed Up. Who got a chance to see my reaction to NF Washed Up? Put a thumbs up in the comments right now. If you have not got a chance to see it, go check it out, man. That one right there definitely hit me for sure. Like that hit home for sure. Like I definitely like that one by far. By far. I don't know if it's political, but what do you think about male loneliness growing? Male loneliness, like as far as like just being by yourself. I think with males, and I'm just speculating on this, or I can kind of maybe base it off of the way I was raised and the way I came up. I think with us males sometimes, we get into the habit of not expressing our feelings, our emotions. We always want to keep it bottled in because we always look at it like, don't nobody really care anyways, right? Because a lot of people nowadays, they act like they do care, but they really just want to know what's going on with you. So they can either talk about you or talk down on you or laugh at you behind your back type of thing. So I think, us as males being lonely, it kind of comes with maybe pride, not wanting to come around when things aren't going right. Like me, myself, I'm speaking for myself, that is. Like when things not going right with me, I kind of shelter myself, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? And again, especially when you're dealing with depression, things like that. But I think, we need to start really reaching out more as men, for a conversation. You know what I mean? To have a talk. You know what I'm saying, about certain things that may be on our mind or just to get it off our chest. Because again, men's suicide rates are so high, it's scary, to be honest with you. Because you never know what a person is going through. You never know what kind of demons that they may be fighting. Always from the outside looking in, it can look good. They're smiling. They look like they're happy and things like that. But at the same time, deep down inside, they're hurting. They're crying. They're screaming for help. But in some cases, they don't know how to ask, or you know what I'm saying? Things like that. So, that's just my take on it, though. But I mean, I haven't seen much music. I blew my earphones again. Oh man, blew the earphones. When this chat is over, I'm going to watch the reaction. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Which reaction are you talking about? Even men who are in relationships feel lonely. Kind of blows my mind. You're right. You're right. People, men that are in relationships, they do feel lonely. I know. Um, I felt that way at times, and I don't think it has anything to do with the partner. I just think it has to do with again, us being men and just trying to figure things out on our own. You know what I mean? Too prideful to ask for help. The old saying is, a man will, get lost before he asks for directions, type of thing. Act like he know where he's going. I think it's like one of them things. I don't think it has nothing to do with the partner. I just think it has to do with us as being men, just being prideful. You know what I'm saying? That's just my personal opinion. Um, and then we got a lot of weight that's on our shoulders. But yeah, so that's my opinion on that though. Let's see, let's see. Kim says, "Why don't you react to movies? Be awesome." Kim, I would love to react to movies, but I don't have the equipment that I need to react to movies. I need a nice camera that can um, record for at least 5 hours or so. Don't have that. Probably need a better laptop. So it costs a little money to do some music reactions. I would love to do them though. I really would. I really, really would. I love movies. Actually, I just got to watching a movie called the Covenant Soldier. I think it's called. Great movie, by the way. If you guys haven't seen it, it's on Netflix. Check it out. I literally just got through watching it. It's a very good movie. It's about a soldier who goes into Afghanistan to issue out, well, actually to look for explosives. It was back in like when the terrorist attack thing happened for the 9/11 thing. So it was going out there looking for explosives, and they had interpreters with them. And long story short, the soldier, while he was out there, Taliban was looking for him. Um, he got shot. He was almost basically dead almost, but the interpreter that he had with him that they partnered up with basically saved his life. You know what I mean? So he went back out there to try to find him because his family went into hiding because they was looking for him, to give him visas so him and his family can come back to America and things like that. Great, great movie. I love movies like that. And I think it's actually based on a true story, to be honest with you. So you might want to check that out. It's called The Soldier, or the Covenant Soldier, I believe it's called. Check it out on Netflix, man. Y'all will love it, especially if you like movies like that. I love patriotic movies like that. Let's see here. Delaware, what's going on, Chan? How you doing? How you doing? Movies or TV? I wish I. Hey, listen. One day I'm gonna be able to write. When things get back right, hopefully the channel can start doing good, to where it can start making some money, and then, we can do some movie reactions. I would love to do that. I would definitely love to do that. Let's hit the like button, you guys. Please make sure you guys hit the like button. It helps the live in the algorithm. Let's see. Marvel says, "Have my boy, I've been kicking it with you for years. Glad to actually see you on live so we can chop it up. Love your content, bro. Would love to kick it and smoke and rollie with you, bro. Feel like I've Hey, Marvel Man. Hopefully one day that can come. That's for sure, though. We could definitely burn one. What's going on, Query? If I'm saying your name wrong, you guys, please forgive me. Because, like I said, some of you guys be having some crazy names on here. Hey, Have. Hope you're having a good day or a good night, my brother. Thank you, Astro. Same to you, bro. Give me a month or two, and I will try to help you with that equipment. I definitely appreciate that, Kim. I will definitely appreciate that. That would be a blessing, to be honest with you. Problem is that when it comes to loneliness, people need to understand that this is a spiritual battle we are fighting. You're right, Gus. This is definitely a spiritual battle that we are fighting, 100%. I went to church on Sunday. Man, I needed that, you guys. Like, you guys have no idea how much I needed that. I'm gonna try to commit myself. I'm not gonna make any promises because I don't like to break promises, but I'm gonna try to commit myself to go to church. If not every Sunday, every other Sunday. And eventually, hopefully, I can start going every Sunday, to be honest with you. So, we'll see how that goes. C. Russ, what's going on, man? C. Russ been a long time family member, man. Says, would you react to the Michael Jordan and Larry Bird Ultimate mixtapes? I don't know nothing about that, to be honest with you, C. Russ. Don't know. I wouldn't. I'll be open to it. I mean, y'all know I'm a Michael Jordan fan anyway. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I would definitely be up to it for sure. Golden Life. Hey, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you also, Golden Life. Let's see here. Who's going to go to the Super Bowl? Who's going to the Super Bowl? I think the Patriots will be going this year. They're looking really, really good. If not the Patriots, the Broncos, as far as the AFC is concerned. NFC, I'm always going to say my 49ers, of course. But to be realistic, I don't know, man. The Rams are looking good though over there. I hate to say that. That just made me feel sick to say that. But they are looking good though. They are looking good. 100%. But I think it'll be out as far as the AFC. I think it'll be out of the Patriots and Denver. Let's see here. Man on the face says you're awesome. Thank you, bro. I definitely appreciate that. If you were talking about me. Dak is trash, bro. Like Dak is trash. Steelers. I don't know, man. Steelers. They'll probably make it to the playoffs, but I don't think they'll get far in the playoffs. They're not gonna get far. They're not consistent enough. One week they're doing good, next week, they're so. So, you know, I don't know about that one, you guys. I don't know about that one. Let's see. Am I missing anything? I hope you are going to spend Christmas with some family. Please don't be alone. Jackie, I don't know. I'll probably have my kids come over. But like I said, all my kids is grown. They do their own thing. Except for my youngest one, of course. But all my other ones, they off doing their own thing. You know what I'm saying? And I know how it is. 'Cause I was that age before. I was out doing my own thing with my girlfriend or, things like that. So, but for the most part, I mean, even if I am by myself, I thank God that I'm still here. I'm still alive. I'm healthy for the most part. My mom's healthy. She's here with me. Because my mom is basically all I have, to be honest with you. Like, I have a lot of family members, but I think I told you guys this before. We're so divided, though. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because I remember back when I was a kid, we used to have family reunions all the time. You know what I'm saying? At my Aunt Mabel and my Uncle Matthew house. And we used to have family reunions. I'm talking about all the time. All the family used to get together, be over there. You know, grown ups doing their thing, playing spades and dominoes, kids running around the grass, you know, having water fights and things like that. I definitely miss those days for sure. That's for sure. But you know, who knows though, man? Who knows? Exactly, C. Russ, man. Just happy to be alive, bro. That's my that's my gift from God. That I'm here still. You know what I'm saying? God willing, because we're still like Christmas is not here yet. So God willing though, I'll still be here. Uh let's see. I looked up the You said Beaches said Bills and Patriots. The Bills, man, they haven't been since the '90s. They was damn near going every other year. To be honest with you, I remember that when I was a kid for sure. Let's see. Beverly, shout out to Beverly. Shout out to Ohio. All the way to Ohio. I feel you, Beverly. Yeah, all my kids are grown, man. Grown doing their thing. You know, which I don't blame them. You know what I'm saying? You want them to, you know, live their life and enjoy themselves, you know? Judith says same as just me and my mom. Yeah. Sometimes that's all you need though. Shannon says current events. Yes, do current events. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about some current events. Somebody start up the conversation. Somebody start up the conversation. Current events. Current events. You know, sometimes I'll be wanting to do react to true crime stories. Have you guys ever heard of that? Like the true crime stories that, you know, things be happening in different places of the world. You know what I mean? It'd be like a little mystery sometimes and things like that. How many of you guys would like for me to react to things like that? Let me know. Packers versus Broncos. The Packers is not going for sure. That's for sure. So I don't know if you think that, but that's not for sure. Judith loves I love true crime too, man. I love like one of my friends was telling me about a girl that was missing. I forgot where. But then she was also telling me that in San Bernardino County, I think over 1,000 kids has came up missing within the last I don't know so many years or whatnot. But you know things like that. I like to like I be watching that on TV. True crime, forensic files, First 48. You know all them kind of stuff. Like I like to try to solve the crimes myself. Like that little um, incident that happened with the young girl. I can't think of her name right now, but she was at the motel with her friends having a little party, and they found her unalived inside the freezer or something like that. Yeah, I was following that for a little while. So let's see. Have scroll up and check your comments from Minimal Face. Okay. She said you could donate. So somebody said she said he could donate you a computer for the movie series. Who could donate me a computer for the movie series? Who said that? Oh, you did say that, man. Mano. I hope I'm pronouncing that wrong. If I'm not pronouncing that wrong, I apologize. I truly do. Mano says I can donate a laptop to the cause. Wow. That would be awesome, bro. That would really be awesome. I mean, if you was able to do so, I'm not, making it seem like that you have to. I mean, you're doing it out of the kindness of your own heart. I definitely appreciate that. But if that was a fact, or if that was, I mean, if you was to do so, um, it'd be a MacBook Air. 'Cause I got an iPhone, so I kind of like pair everything together and things like that. That would be awesome, though, bro. That would literally be awesome. That would be awesome, man. I would definitely appreciate that. Like, wow, that would be awesome, man. That would be really awesome. Your company can? Who's your company? What company do you work for? And what will I have to do um, to get that done? Mitchell, I love you too. I love mwah, mwah, mwah. I love you too, man. I love all you guys, man. I really do. I'm telling you, guys make me feel better. Every time you guys come on here with me, I feel good, man. I feel really good. I feel really, really good. Nah, thank you, Dina. Thank you very much. I definitely appreciate that. I missed it. I missed it. So thank you for letting me see that. Email address. I'll put it right here in the chat for you. There you go, Manu. That's my email address right there. Oh, thank you, Kim. I definitely appreciate that, man. You guys cheer me up every time I come on here. Every time I come on here, you guys cheer me up. So I thank you guys for cheering me up. Thank you guys for being in my corner, man. I definitely appreciate that. Um, Kanika Jenkins. Yeah, that's her name, Wayne. That was her name right there. Kanika Jenkins. You're absolutely right. That was a crazy story, man. And it's sad that. Did you hear about? Now, I'm not for sure, so don't quote me on this. But I heard the mother got a settlement from that, from the hotel, and I heard she blew through the money. And I want to say that she had barely got the daughter a tombstone, a headstone, if I'm not mistaken. Again, don't quote me on that. I think I read something like that somewhere, but sometimes some of these little outlets, just be throwing stuff out there. So I'm not 100% sure on that. Um, but however, it's just sad that the family never got justice for that, though. You know what I mean? Because they say that, you know, I don't know, man. Like, I don't want to say too much, but, it was a sad case for sure. Definitely a sad case. Definitely a sad case. Kim, we are family. We're not like family. We are family, man. Y'all been with me for years, man. We're family for sure. We're locked in, whether you like it or not. Dina says I have to go walk my dog for the night. If you're still on, I'll be back. If not, love you and have a blessed night. Big hugs to you, have. Thank you, Dina. Big hug to you too. Oh, I love you. I love you. Mwah. Love you. Be safe out there walking your dog too. Be safe. Marvel Fox Gamer says, thank you, bro. Thank you for being there for us, just like we are here for you. You kept my boredom occupied in times when it was dark. We got you too, bro. United we stand, divided we fall, stronger together. 100% Marvel. I like that comment right there, man. 100%. You guys are definitely here for me right now. That's for sure. In my dark times, I'm in my dark times right now. You know, and I don't know, man. It's like when you under so much stress, trying to figure everything out. You know what I'm saying? Figuring out, how you gonna survive the next month and things like that. Um, it gets discouraging, man. It really does. It really, really does. Like my mom was telling me today, she said, "Son, why don't you just get out and just go take a ride, or go down to the mall, go walk around, or you know what I'm saying." And me personally, I don't like walking around the mall just window shopping. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm gonna go to the mall, I'm gonna go buy something. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to go up there looking through the windows, wishing I could get that or wishing I could get that. That's not me. So, like I told her, I'd rather just stay in the house until I can, get back right. You know. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you so much. Beverly, kisses to you too. Mwah. Go fishing. It's been a long time since I've been fishing though, bro. It's been a long time. It's been a very long time, actually. I think the last time I went fishing, damn, I was probably a teenager. I was literally probably a teenager. My mom has entered the chat. Roslyn Jones. My mom says, "Proud of you, son. It's not how you fall down, it's how you get back up." Ain't that the truth, Mom? My mom is one of the most strongest people I have ever met in my life. And I'm not just saying that because that's my mom. I mean, literally, the cards that she was dealt from the gate, you know what I'm saying? And for her to withstand all the obstacles that she had to go through, all the ups and downs, all the, you know, just all the BS. You know what I'm saying? That she had to go through from the time she was a child up into her adulthood. Raising me and my sister, which my sister was mentally handicapped. You know what I mean? So I had to be at home, watching my sister, giving her medication. My mom working graveyards. Like, that's how God was protecting me at that time and still is, because my mom told me a story one time when I was a kid, um, that I guess I came home from school or somewhere, I don't know, but I had left the key in the door outside. Like I was inside the house, but the key was in the door outside. So anybody could just came in, open the door and whatever. You know what I mean? But God was protecting us, man. God was protecting us. My mom, she always prays for me, you know what I mean? Things like that. So, my mom is a very, very strong woman, you guys. Very, very strong. I tell her all the time, I wish I could be as strong as her. Like, I really do. I mean, like I said, she fought breast cancer twice, I want to say 3 times. Beat it. Always had a positive attitude. Never looked for no handouts. You know what I mean? And she just, kept her head up and moving forward, man. So, I wish I had her strength. I really do. I really do. Yep. Shout out to all the moms out there, man. Shout out to all the moms. Beecher says, I drank a lot when I was 20 up to 30. The honeymoon phase of drinking was 2 to 3 years. Then after that, it was maintaining. Drinking every day is not fun once you're sick with it. Yeah, I can agree. Marvel says, you raised a fantastic son. Proud of you and him. Madam, great job raising him. Yeah, she definitely did a good job, man. And, I tell my mom all the time, you know, because we was all kids. We all did stupid things and, made dumb decisions at times, you know what I mean? But I tell my mom all the time, that had nothing at all to do with you. The way she raised me and brought me up, I feel like you couldn't have did a better job. You know, it was on me to do the stupid things that I did, the bad decisions that I made. But she gave me the blueprint. I mean, I never really wanted for anything. Always had clothes on my back, roof over my head, food in my stomach. You know what I'm saying? She made sure of that, for sure. Like, that was no question. You know what I mean? So, you know, I always had the Ataris or the Sega Genesis, you know, things like that. And I never knew the sacrifices that my mom was making to make sure I could have those things. Because she never wanted to see me without. Even to this day. Like, she never wanted to see me without. You know what I'm saying? It makes her feel some type of way when I'm not able to do certain things, you know. But that's just a mother's love, man. It's just a mother's love, you know. And that's the way God made women, made mothers, you know. Like, it's a forever lasting love, you know. So, shout out to my mom, man, for being so awesome. Awesome woman, man. Awesome woman. Be thankful you had a father, many of us did not. Yeah, alcohol will definitely mess you up. I mean, look what it did to me. That's why I'm having a pancreas issue right now. You know, doing too much drinking. So, you know. Let's see here. Shout out to Beaches. Shout out to Ayana. Shout out to Ayana. Definitely appreciate you stopping by. Robert says, and that's a good mom. They sacrifice everything for their kids. They seriously do. Dad taught me how to be a man. Mom taught me how to love. You're right, Marvel. You know, that's one thing that I did not have in my life was a father. You know, my mom had, you know, her relationships, but I was always missing my father though. You know, me and him have a great relationship now. You know, but as I was coming up as a kid, you know, I kind of I had a grudge against him. I'm not even gonna lie, I did. I really did. I used to be at my, you know, basketball games or football games or baseball games or whatnot. You know, I always see my mom out there in the crowd, but I never see my dad. You know, my mom is my biggest supporter, like literally my biggest supporter. You know, and again, I have no animosity with my dad now. Like I said, we have a great relationship, but I never had a chance to have a father to teach me how to be a man. You know, I had to basically teach myself or, you know, look at people around me, the men around me, and kind of take bits and pieces from each one of them. You know how sometimes they say the streets raise you? In some cases, that's what happened with me. You know? Um, so I guess you could say I'm street smart and I'm book smart. You know? I wish my dad was there back then, but you know, you can't change what's already happened. But even without him being there, like I said, my mom raised me fantastic. You know, I have manners. You know, I'm very respectful. You know, unless you're being disrespectful to me, of course. Um, you know, I know how to say thank you. You know, a lot of people can't even say that. You know, so and like I always say, um, you know, my mom was, you know, raised or born in Chattanooga, Tennessee. You know, and again, she was during that time to where, you know, you couldn't drink out of the same faucet as a white man or a white woman. You know, it is what it is. But my grandfather the same way. Her father and her mother. But like I said, one thing I loved about my mom is that she never ever raised me to be prejudiced. You know, when she could have, based off what she went through in her lifetime. You know, but she never raised me like that, and I love her so much for that because it made me able to be able to deal with all races, have an open mind, understand, you know, and be able to have a conversation with whoever. You know what I'm saying? So, I think that's a wonderful thing, man, to do, especially coming from that era, that time, um, that state, you know. And shout out to my grandfather as well, because he didn't raise her to be racist neither, you know. So, that's sometimes that what goes on in the black community sometimes. Like, you know what I mean? Like a lot of, blacks, have an issue with the white man, you know. So, I definitely appreciate her for that, though, for sure. That's for sure. All right, let me see. I'm running my mouth. Let me see what I missed. Uh, I've never been to Chattanooga, but I want to go. I want to go out there with my mom so she can show me, her little neck of the woods and where she used to run around there when she was a kid, and things like that. I think that'd be awesome. Me and her take a little road trip or something like that. I think that would be great. That's my dream. That's one of my biggest dreams. I want me and my mom to go out there to Chattanooga, Tennessee, take a ride through her old neighborhoods, and things like that. Maybe come across some old friends of hers from back in the day in high school, and things like that. So hopefully we'll be able to do that one day. Marvel says, my dad's life was saved by a black woman. Her son was stillborn, and my grandmother couldn't produce milk. And this was in the 1950s. He went to his grave thanking that woman for saving his life. That's what it's all about, man. Like, it's not about color. Like, I hate when people, want to involve color. Like, what does my skin color have to do with me? You know what I'm saying? That nobody asked to be born black, white, brown, green, red, pink, orange, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're all God's children. We all come from the same place. You know what I'm saying? We all was created by Him. So I hate when people want to put race into everything, man. Like, it's not about that. That's why I love sports. That's why I love music, because, those things right there, it brings people together, no matter what color you are. Because that's your brother that's next to you, especially like in the military, for example. When you're out there in war, you ain't going to care what color this person is. Just make sure you got my six. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter, man. Like, I can't wait until, I hope one day racism does not exist at all, period. Like, at all, period. You know what I'm saying? Because we all know we still have some of that in the world today. But it's nowhere near how it used to be. But it's still here. It still exists. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to get that out of here, though, man, for real. You're right. The soul has no color. 100%. C-Red says, if you go to Chattanooga, stop by Nashville on the way and have lunch on your boy. Most definitely, man. If I ever go out there, I would definitely hit you up, C-Russ, for sure. For sure. So has no color, you right. I stuck around for the first baby born to his menstruance, but second pregnancy, I couldn't do it. But I picked him. I was 19 when we married, just too young. Yeah, I mean, at 19 years old, you feel like whoever you with at the time, you feel like that's the one. I mean, when I was 19, I was with my daughter's mother. I thought that was it for sure. Like, you know what I'm saying? She was pretty, beautiful eyes, long, pretty hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought that was for sure. But, we was both young. We kind of maybe outgrew one another. You know what I mean? And that just wouldn't happen sometimes, But shout out to my daughter's mother as well, because she definitely raised my daughter tremendously well. I mean, 100%. You know what I'm saying? That's all her. like 100%, man. Like she really did that, man. So, and I want to give flowers where flowers are due. You know what I'm saying? No matter what the circumstances are. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to my daughter's mother, and also shout out to my son's mother as well, because we're both raising an awesome, awesome son. And by the way, my son got honor roll, you guys, at school last week. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely proud about that. We took him bowling. My mom and I and my son, we all went bowling. Of course, I won. That's not even a question. But yeah, man, he got honor roll, man. So I'm definitely proud about that, man. He's so awesome. He's an awesome kid, man. Awesome kid. So intelligent. He's smarter than what I was for sure. When I was his age, that's for sure. You know what I'm saying? When I was his age, I was already getting in trouble. You know what I'm saying? I was already getting in trouble when I was his age. But my son, he don't even like trouble. Like he don't like people yelling. Like he don't like no fighting. Like he don't like none of that, man. And he's awesome. Like I told him, keep being you. Like you know what I'm saying. He was having little issues at school. You know, the bullies wanted to try to bully him because he's very sweet, very nice, very respectful. Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Like, you know what I mean? So, you know, you had the kids in school trying to bully him and things like that. But, I told him, son, always be you. Don't never change for nobody. Always be you. You know what I'm saying? No matter what. And the right people is going to love you and want to be around you, want to be your friend. So, you know. Let's see here. Chi-Town. We could have a whole meetup. Chi-Town. I don't know about Chicago, man. Chicago, I've been hearing about Chicago, Marvel. Chicago, y'all out there active, man. I mean, y'all be going crazy. When I met my woman, I was living on the streets, eating tacos from a Taco Bell dumpster. This cute little Russian girl got me a meal and told me to stop digging in the trash. Been 8 years now. Wow. Now, that's a story right there, Marvel. That is a story right there. That's beautiful. My mom says my grandson took after his grandma on his daddy's side of the family. That's her little saying, though. She always says that. She says the same thing about my daughter, man. My mom is funny, man. Y'all think I got some dad jokes. Hey, y'all think I got dad jokes. My mom, boy, her jokes be, I don't know, like, them firecrackers that you set off, and it may be a dud or it may take a long time to do his thing. That's my mom's jokes. Hey, she be the only one laughing though. I'm talking about she be rolling though, to where she got tears all in her eyes. We all at the table looking at one another like we didn't get the joke. Like it must have went over my head. You know what I'm saying? No, hey, my mom is something else, boy. I'm telling you, that woman is something else, boy. Let's see. I'm sure you're a wonderful father, which you learned from your mother. Your mother also played the role as a father, fierce woman. Love hearing you talk about her. Yes, she did. She had to. She had to. Because like I said, she was raising two kids. And my sister was older than me, but she was mentally handicapped. So I think that's why I grew up so fast and got mature so fast, because I had a lot of responsibilities when I was a kid. And my mom trusted me, though. You know what I'm saying? That made me feel good as a kid that she trusted me at the age I was at. Think about it. I had to give my sister her medication. I had to make sure she was eating, that she was fed. Had to make sure that, all the doors is locked, windows are locked. This is back in the day, of course, when, things ain't like they are now. But, my mom, she trusted in me, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? For me to do that, and it made me feel good, as a young boy. You know what I'm saying? So I was basically like the man in the house as a kid. You know what I mean? So, that had a lot to do with my maturity as I started getting older. So yeah, man, my mom, she's awesome, man. Like for real, she's awesome. I wouldn't trade her for nothing in the world. Barbara says, my mama's got jokes. Love hearing the mama stories. Mama got dirt on half. Mama half tell us some goofy half stories. She better not. I'm gonna tell y'all one story though. Uh, I don't know what age I was. I want to say maybe 12, maybe 13. But I remember I had went to the Orange Show. That we have an Orange Show out here, right? I went to the Orange Show. You know, me and a couple of my buddies, and I called myself having a girlfriend at the time, right? So my mom was like, okay, you make sure you be right here, this spot, by this time. I don't know, maybe like 8 o'clock or so, right? So that time comes around, you know, I'm not there. My mom's parked across the street. I'm sure she's looking for me, right? So I'm caught myself, you know, still hanging out, trying to be grown, you know what I'm saying, with my friends and my girlfriend, right? So as I come around the corner, I'm walking with my girl, you know, got my arm around her and whatnot. And next thing I know, I see some headlights pop on. Boom! From across the street. And all of a sudden I see this car just making a beeline straight over there where I was at. And sure enough, it was my mama. Boy, listen. She hopped out that car. She had the driver's side door open still. Jumped out the car with a belt. I ran around the car, opened the passenger side door. She chasing me. I jumped through the passenger side door, out the driver's side door, running around the car. She chasing me around the car. All this in front of my girlfriend, though, y'all. All this is in front of my girlfriend, man. Like, I was so embarrassed. Ask me if I ever seen that girl to this day. I never seen her again till this day. Like, she was like, I don't want none of that there. You feel me? Like, that was the funniest thing ever, man. Like, that was hilarious, man. That was hilarious. Please make a Discord so can voice chat with you. I got a story for Dave when my mama was on one. We chop it up on Discord for real. I gotta make a Discord. I don't know how to make those, man. Like, I'm not too familiar with like things like that. So somebody might need to help me out to make one of those. I would definitely appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna go grab some water real quick. I see, okay. But yeah, so I'm thinking about, like I said, reacting to some of these true crime um, channels. Maybe we can take a look at that. Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm gonna try to figure it out with Discord. I'll have to do some research on that. I see we got some jokes. So I said, with his hair like that, half is more like 2/3. Oh, we got jokes tonight. Do we got jokes tonight? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Do you watch any YouTube crime channels? Not YouTube crime channel. I watch on cable, on TV. I love you too, champ. What kind of what's that? Duar West 7188. What kind of true crime channel do they have on YouTube? I'll be interested in taking a look at some of them. Hopefully we can react to some of them. You can do some creepy pastas. What's that? Paranormal Files is one of the dopest channels on YouTube. Paranormal, huh? Okay, we might have to check that out. We might have to check that out. Christina Randalls. Okay. I need to check that out then. Again, anytime you got suggestions, you guys just leave them in the comment sections. You know, on the latest video or, you know, something like that. That way I can, you know, check them out and, you know, see what we can do with that. Also, Kendall Ray, they are also both really cute. Okay, Dennis Pratt has a true crime channel. Okay. I want to check these channels out, man. I'll be interested in things like that. Mm-hmm. Jesse Lee Peterson. What time is it, y'all? 6 o'clock? Okay, I might have to get off this thing, man. I got something I got to go take care of. But it's definitely been fun with you guys, man. I definitely appreciate everybody popping in. So are you guys enjoying the Talk About It Tuesday? Let me know, man. Or should we go ahead and just leave it alone? Let me know. I got you, C. Russ. I got you, brother. I got you, man. C. Russ says Tuesdays are dope. Are you guys feeling the Talk About It Tuesdays? Do you guys look forward to this? Let me know, man. Let me know. Should I keep it going? Should we do this every week? If you guys don't like it, I'll leave it alone. I'll throw it away. Let me know. Thank you, C. Russ, man. Thank you. Matter of fact, if you guys are in the chat right now, make sure you guys' notifications are turned on, please. So when I do drop a video, you guys at least get the notification for it and maybe come back to it when you guys, you know, are free of your day. I would definitely appreciate that. Jason says yes, thumbs up. Okay, I would definitely do that, Shannon. I never heard of that though. Creepy pasta, never heard of that. I'm gonna check that out though. Tammy says definitely keep that chat going. Most definitely, then. Most definitely. Okay, Wayne, that's cool, man. That's cool. Everybody got a life that they got to do. You know, like I said, whenever you guys get some time, just check it out. You know, just check it out. Try to remember to hit the like button for me so we can, you know, get in the algorithm. Trying to get the channel back going. You know what I mean? So anything can help. And again, my Cash App is pinned at the top. So if anybody want to be generous, I definitely appreciate that. But all right, you guys, man, I'm about to get off this thing, man. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. Let's try to get some good topics for next week, you guys. You know what I mean? Give you guys a nice little week to think about what we can talk about for next week. And yeah, I thank you guys, man. I love you guys. I love you too, Dina. Much love, C. Russ, man. Much love, brother. You've been with me for a long time, man. I appreciate you, bro. I really do, man. Thank you, guys. Thank everybody in the chat, everybody that's pulled up on me. I definitely appreciate you guys. Nothing but love to everybody, man. I love you guys so much, man. I really do. You guys have a blessed night, and we'll see you again later. Peace.